But that doesn't take away from the fact that you know that you were driving intoxicated with a 3-year-old in the car, and that an accident occurred, and that the 3-year-old could have been killed. Court is calling 2022 CR 6879W, State of Texas versus Arnisa Brent. We're going to have parties announced for the record for the state. For the defense.
George Sharman.
Off the record for Norma. Could you send an email to administration, Lance and Anna, and let them know it's extremely hot in the courtroom? Okay, just 1 moment. You can always tell when people are passing out from the heat. All right, we're back on the record. And are you Anissa Brent?
Yes,
I'm going to show you a document entitled Waiver of Indictment, Reading of Information and Right under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
yes, sir.
All right, did you understand that you have a right to have a grand jury hear the evidence in this case and make a decision on whether or not to tender an indictment?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand your attorney has certain rights, namely 2 days, the passage of 2 days from the presentation of the information and 10 days to prepare for jury trial? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Defense, how long have you represented Ms. Brent?
Several months, Judge.
Ms. Brent, I'm going to show you what's entitled information. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the information?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the information that's presented?
Yes, Judge, and there should be 2 cases in front of you that she's pointing to.
We will get to that one in just a second. State, are you proceeding on the information that's presented?
Yes, Judge.
All right, defense, I'm showing you what's entitled acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case in which you review with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Brent, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
Judge, this should be a deferred adjudication application.
Well, you all need to change that then.
Does it have a W on?
No.
It's in the other file.
But it's Brenna, but it's still a Thursday. All right, let me just see.
They put it in the wrong file.
Oh,
That's
that's okay. It happens. All right, Ms. Brent, I'm going to show you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication for community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me a moment because there are things that are out of order. Just 1 second. All right, the court is also going to call 2021 CR 10420, State of Texas versus Anissa Brent. Could I have the parties announced for the record for the state,
Brittany Scott.
for the defense?
George Sherman.
And are you Miss Brent?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And this cause number defense, I'm showing you the acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Sorry, just 1 second. Now I will tell you the application in this case has disappeared. Just 1 second. All right, in this cause, I'm going to show you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
Next, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we're proceeding on the lesser included of the Class B DWI first.
Any objection?
No objection.
In cause number 2000, well, in each of the cause numbers, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them? And did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
All right, in cause number 2022 CR 6849W, you're charged by information with the offense of endangerment of a child. The range of punishment for that is anywhere from 2 to 10, I'm sorry, anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
And in cause number 2021 CR 10420, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of driving while intoxicated as a Class B misdemeanor. The range of punishment for that offense is up to 180 days in the Bear County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
In each of the cause numbers, if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
In each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand by entering into plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, I did.
And then did you intend to give up those rights and enter into plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand in cause number 2022 CR 6849W, if the court grants your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, in each of these cause numbers, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Judge.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe your client has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Confident that she does.
In each of the cause numbers, do you believe your client is currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
This, Grant, in each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter your plea?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything other than a plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a US citizen? Then in each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Off the record for a moment, Ms. Ferguson. The inmate who's listed has no video or audio. All right, could you let the deputies know? I think he's playing with his audio and his video. All right. And each of the cause numbers, I'm going to show you what's entitled plea bargaining agreement. Did you review those pages with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, I have.
And cause number 2021 CR 10420, according to the plea bargaining agreement, the state is proceeding on a lesser included offense of Class B DWI first. Punishment is to be assessed at 180 days in the Bear County Jail. There's a $1,000 fine to be probated. The state recommends community supervision. This is to be concurrent with 2022 CR 6849W. And cause number 2022 CR 6849W. The state has recommended $1,000 fine to be probated. They recommend deferred adjudication, and this will run concurrent with 2021 CR 10420. Did you understand that to be the plea bargaining agreement in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, I do.
Defense is at the plea bargaining agreement in each of the cause numbers.
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea bargaining agreement in each of the cause numbers.
Yes.
All right, off the record for a moment. Defense, you didn't sign the documents, and neither did your client.
Yes, Judge.
Number Mr. Sasser is his attorney.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Brent, in each of the cause number, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Judge.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Judge.
Counsel, have there been any such motions? All right, next I'm showing you outside the plea bargaining agreement in cause number 2021 CR 10420. The state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a top evaluation, 120 hours of community service restitution, DWI education, VIP, admission, interlock for the full term. And in cause number 2022 CR 6849W, the state is recommending that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Judge.
Then in cause number 2021 CR 10420, the lesser included offense of DWI is a Class B misdemeanor. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes.
In cause number 2022 CR 6879W, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence to support the defendant's guilty pleas?
Yes, Judge. State office states exhibit 1 and all attachments in both cause numbers.
No objection.
Ms. Brent, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them, and did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Judge.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Judge.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements, police reports, but most importantly, in each of these cause numbers, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. In each of the cause numbers, the court will accept it to evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
You said concur. We did not.
All right, in each of the cause numbers, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty in 2021 CR 10420. The court will defer finding of guilt and cause number 2022 CR 6879W as you applied for deferred adjudication. And I see here that on the document sheet, it says deferred adjudication for the Class D PWI, but she's not applying for deferred for that.
You
Is that
can't
correct?
get it
No, I'm not asking you that. I'm asking what is on this document sheet.
right. We're not applying for that.
All right, thank you. All right, are you both ready to proceed with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, there are a few things, but my client is in the military. This was a very difficult choice for her to make. I know you saw that there was an accident in this case. I wanted you to understand that the lady that she hit in the accident, it was nighttime. She had her lights off and she was stopped in the middle of the freeway. So because of that, we've had to face the music here. This is going to affect her military career, but she's very sincere and accepting responsibility. Hopes that you will follow this plea bargaining agreement and run these concurrently so that for whatever is remaining of her career, that she's going to carry it out.
All right, so I understand that, a person may be stopped in the middle of the highway or the middle of the road. This is San Antonio. As I told people before, pedestrians will run across the freeway, walk on the freeway. I don't know why. I've only seen that happen in San Antonio, but for some reason, people will do that. But that doesn't take away from the fact that that you were driving intoxicated with a 3-year-old in a car, and that an accident occurred, and that the 3-year-old could have been killed. What I've learned from being a judge and a defense attorney and also a prosecutor is that usually when people drive intoxicated, and I always tell people my statistics professor would not approve of this study that I've done because I haven't done a real study, but it's just what I've seen is that the persons who usually walk away from accidents are the person who's intoxicated. The person who usually gets killed is the passenger, or it's either the person that they hit. So this could have turned out worse than what it is. The 3-year-old could be dead because somebody decided to take a drink and drive. Me personally, I don't drink alcohol. I think it's nasty. It doesn't taste good to me. But if people are going to drink, they need to do it responsibly. And most definitely, if you're driving with a child, and I'm assuming that's your child,
Yes, ma'am.
driving with a child in a vehicle, having had alcohol is a big no-no. And I know people think, 3-year-old won't remember. They usually end up remembering. They may not remember who, what, when, but they do remember that they were in an accident. You understand? So what have you been doing to rectify this situation as far as your drinking issues?
I've been in behavioral health, been diagnosed, been taking therapy outside of the military as well with better help. And I minimize only wine in the home versus going in the rooms.
So what are you planning on doing with your career? I know people think this means that your military career is over, but not necessarily.
In terms of my military career, I'll have to face. Excuse me. I'll have to face whatever comes, but I have a good support system from my family and my fiance who will work some things out for the future so I can still give this life.
So does she have any criminal history?
No, but I do have one comment to make, if I may, Judge.
We all can make comments. We're here.
Okay.
I'm trying to do what
If
I feel
she's
is
able
best.
to keep her position in the military, she is required on duty to carry military side. And I know that you're going to admonish her about firearms as a result of this, even though it's a deferred adjudication during her probationary.
I'm not admonishing her about firearms under deferred adjudication. I don't see why she wouldn't be allowed to have a firearm if she's on base, but outside of base, absolutely not. I don't know if the state, you're not gonna have any objections to that, are you?
No,
So that's not an issue.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
All right, so with regards to the DWI. And this is just me putting that out there. She doesn't have any criminal history, it appears. At least that's what I'm being told. How do I say this? Is there a reason? I don't understand the deferred adjudication for the felony and the conviction for the misdemeanor. And does the conviction for the misdemeanor negatively impact her military service as opposed to the felony case? And mind you, I take DWIs very seriously, but as a person who's looking at cases objectively, these are my thoughts. So I'm wondering, what is the purpose or reason to give her a conviction on the misdemeanor case? These are just questions that I have. Because honestly, there are some people that should have a conviction on their record. There are some people who maybe should not have a conviction on a record, but I'm being told she's military. I'm assuming, and if I'm wrong, someone please correct me.
No,
I'm
that's
assuming this is her
correct.
first contact with the law in a negative way. Am I wrong in that?
not as far as we know.
So I'm trying to figure out, why is there a conviction on the misdemeanor? And I understand that the state, I understand your negotiations that the felony has been reduced to a misdemeanor. I just, looking at it globally, is this a person that should have a conviction?
And Judge, do you want me to explain our rationale for the DWI conviction, or?
Just can we have a moment?
Yes.
Judge. So our rationale was just based off of the facts of the case. In the body cam video, Miss Brent admits to it drove from Houston to San Antonio before being in the accident,
Yes.
and there is a bottle of vodka found in her purse. So because of that, that was our rationale of doing a DWI conviction to hopefully prevent this from happening again. But we'll respect the court's decision if you'd like to defer or something.
If the court so decides.
All right. So, and I understand the state's rationale, and again, I know there are some cases that there should be convictions, but I mean, right now I have before me a person who doesn't have any other contact with law other than this, and I'm well aware that usually, I don't know if it's your situation, usually when people have a DWI, this is usually like the first time they got caught, but they're still drinking. So I'm just trying to determine whether or not deferred adjudication. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I guess from the state's perspective, we based our recommendation on what Brittany just said. We understand the court's concern and the court's point of view. If we would not object to her applying for deferred on the DWI, the only thing we would ask is maybe for PSI or cap, just so that we can all be sure that there are no other concerns.
All right. And the state is well aware. I usually never do this,
That's good.
but to me, this is a unique situation in a unique case. So, Ms. Brent, I can sentence you today, and if I sentence you today, there's going to be a conviction on the DWI. But if you would like, I can consider deferred adjudication, but there would be a PSI that would be completed, and we would come back on another date for me to make the decision of whether or not to do that.
Defer to it. Do the investigation.
So what do you wish to do?
I'd like to do it for sense investigation.
So here's the thing about that. Ms. Grant, worst case scenario is that you have a conviction for the DWI after I review the report. But I want some more information because I know that the state wasn't expecting me to do this. And I do understand the state's rationale for wanting you to have a conviction. I'm sort of looking at it globally, which I know they looked at it globally because they're giving me the facts of your case. But I know that you've served in the military and that you have not had any other contact with law enforcement negatively other than this. And also, if there is some negative contact with law enforcement that I don't know about, the PSI report is going to tell us that as well. Okay. All right. So in each of the, Ms. Ferguson, could you give me a PSI date for each of these cases, please? All right, so we're gonna come back on September 6th, and I'm gonna want a TAP evaluation. And she said that she's receiving behavioral. Can we do a MIC evaluation just in case?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I tap and
Yes. And so, Ms. Brent, be sure to give probation the information about whatever services you're availing yourself of that are with the military. All right, and they're going to give you a reset form. We'll be back on September 6th, and at that time, I'll make a decision on your case. All right, is there anything else?
That's all good.
All
Thank you.
right, you're